Hello again everybody, another match day, another vlog. I'm at London's Victoria Station on my way to Brighton to watch City play against Brighton. Now, unlike the Champions League ones, I'm not going to mess about with the food and the drinks and the touring, just the journey and the match experience. So, let's go. So, okay, I don't normally do domestic vlogs, but I've not actually been to this ground before. Brighton is one of the better seaside resorts in the UK, so I thought I'd bring you this match, but I'm not going to bring you the city, the food or everything, because, you know, it's just sort of standard English. So we'll take the train, have a quick pint, go to the game and bring you the atmosphere and the action from there. But just for those who haven't been down here before, and I suspect most of my domestic viewers have done, if you're coming from Manchester you have to take a train to Euston, take the underground over to Victoria, and then a train from Victoria to Brighton. It's not very convenient, and back in the day they used to have through trains. And of course, unlike on the continent, we don't have to wear a mask on board trains here. Now, some do, and if it's really crowded, like a tram or tube crowded with supporters, I do wear them. In fact, on the tube you're supposed to wear them anyway. But here, no, it's an empty carriage, so I'm comfortable not wearing one. Should be a tough game today. Brighton are pretty good at the back and in midfield, a little bit blunt up forward, but I thought 3-1 maybe today to City, although the conductor thought it's unlikely Brighton will score. So if they couldn't score against Norwich, maybe we really ought to keep them out today. And before we finish our train journey, one little addendum. If you want to see more of the places that we go to for domestic away games, sort of the town and the pubs and a bit to eat and so on and so forth, please leave a comment in the comments section. If you want me to do that, I'll do that, but I would have thought that would be a bit boring for most of you. So we arrived in Brighton an hour later. I could head straight to the ground, but I'm going to have a jar around here. I like my real ale, and usually around football grounds it's not always that good, so swift one here, and then we'll head to the ground using the free transport service. Apparently, if you buy a ticket to a Brighton game, home or away, you get free transport by rail within a certain radius, as far as Eastbourne and Lewis and places like that, to the ground. So let's have a pint and then check that out. So they have a special platform at the end of the station for trains to Falmer, F-A-L-M-E-R. And we haven't even had to show our ticket to get on this train or get on this platform. As usual, I've left it a bit tight, so hopefully this drops us off as close to the ground as it looks, about 130 metres, although knowing my luck, the away end will be right round the other side of the stadium. So 10 minutes later, Falmer station, at the ground, time to run in so we don't miss kick-off. And yes, as predicted, right round the other end of the stadium. Nice looking concourse here, but no time to have anything now. Got to run up to the kick-off. So not too bad. Could have got a Cronenberg for a fiver, not too unreasonable. Pretty good atmosphere, compact stadium, and thankfully the weather's not too bad here. And The City fans are in good voice. Brighton seem to be playing quite a high and hard press here, but we're playing our way out of it okay. Touch wood. Quick break from City. Cancelo tried to play it forward. Defender couldn't quite head it back. Played through to Jesus, who took too long and dawdled. I think he should have scored. 1-0 City. Goalkeeper fumbled. I suspect there's a VAR check coming here. Whether that's a fair goal or not depends on how you view physical challenges, I suppose. You could say he's redeemed himself for his earlier miss where he took too long and allowed the goalkeeper to get a touch and the defender to clear off the line. So no harm done there. Ended up with Phil Foden, who managed to just about put it into what was an empty net. 3-0 City running riot here. Bernardo dispossessing the midfield. It was fed over to Grealish. The keeper initially saved, but on the rebound it was slotted in from a tight angle. So that's half-time, 3-0 to City, totally in control. They're not coming back from this. 1 for Gundogan, 2 for Foden, although you could say Jesus got the third because it just hit Foden on the way in. Second half underway, City attacking the goal in front of me. Now, in my experience, when they're 3-0 up, they tend to take their feet off the gas and just keep possession, but let's hope I'm proved wrong. Well, as predicted, City have taken their feet off the gas, but Brighton are playing quite well in the second half, and they just don't have the cutting edge up front. So just over an hour gone, and I don't think we've anything to worry about. And if we really want to, really well. 15 to go, and City have got a little sloppy in possession, not actually liking what I've been watching in the second half. The boys behind me have, but thankfully Brighton have no end product. That's a good approach playing there. What I will add though is that City have been defending pretty well, even though they've turned over the ball a bit too much. Spoke too soon, penalty awarded to Brighton. We'll have to see what VAR say, but it's at the other end of the pitch. I couldn't see it clearly enough, so it sort of looked like it was from here. Obviously the crowd went up for it. Hope there's no suggestion of a red card or anything. Well, VAR seems to be over. It is a penalty. Can Ederson stop it?
Can save it.
Yeah! Nearly saved it. It just crept in. Got 2 hands to it, but could only push it onto the post and in. And as the boys behind me are saying, it didn't look as if he was heading to goal, so I'm not sure why that had to happen. Well, Brighton fans humming the tune to The Great Escape, I can't see that happening, even though they have played well in the second half. Well, Ederson just been booked whilst kicking the ball for a goal kick. Referee Kevin Friend is having a pretty poor game, in my opinion. Well, FODEN was just beautifully played in by De Bruyne, shot straight at the keeper, but in the ensuing fumble and melee, they looked like a pretty clear handball to me. Don't know why that wasn't a penalty. 4-1 City, MAHREZ. Brighton didn't clear the ball, they really made a hash of that. So there we are, 4-1 to City. That absolute hash up at the back by Brighton at the end. Actually tarnished what was quite a good second half from them, but this is a difficult place to come, I think, and a lot of teams will struggle to win here. So good 3 points to City. Something interesting as I make my way back to that Falmer station, the bars in the away end and the home end, they keep them open at the end, which is something I haven't seen before, but maybe it's a good way of staggering the flow of people out of the stadium at the end. As usual, the manic heavy queues to try and get back, so hopefully when we get on this train to Brighton, we'll be in the clear. So here we are back on the train to London. Good day out in Brighton. Shorter vlog than usual because I just came, had a drink, went to the match, and I'm coming straight back. A few observations. City were excellent again in the first half. Brighton pretty good in the second half, and I think some of the top teams will drop points here. And it's a well-run club actually, very, very efficient in terms of transport. I like the free train service between Brighton and Falmer to get to the ground, and the ground really is right next to the station, and they were pretty good at loading people onto the trains afterwards, given that clearing grounds can take forever. It took me an hour to get back to the station. However, if I were going back to Manchester tonight, it would be very, very difficult. A tortuous route up the East Coast and a late airport train getting in at 4:30 in the morning, I think. I don't usually do domestic aways as a vlog, just the European ones, but I've not been here before, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm staying down and going to the West Ham game on Wednesday in the Carabao, but I might not do a vlog there. So I hope to see you all on the next one. Bye for now, and don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.